But she's gonna look around. Anybody got a recommendation, this guy? Surely someone else has heard of him.
Well, of course, I'm sure all of your companions have heard about me. I am the greatest merchant, after all.
I'm looking at Gordon, Arthur, and stuff.
They just shrug.
Have my
Alyssia
parents ever
shakes her head.
mentioned him?
Sorry, Vira, what?
Have my parents ever mentioned him?
Nope.
I'm not even paying attention.
He's an enigma right now.
I just turned and asked Albert if I should escort him away.
Alyssia glances
Albert
at
scratches his head. I like the lad's spirit. Why not?
Alyssia glances at Iris and taps one of her daggers.
Iris shakes her head and goes, "How about this? We'll put you on a trial basis. See how well you do."
You think that would deter me, but aha, it's me, Barboso. Nothing deters me. I shall meet your standards, you see.
That's good. How about first looking into maybe getting someone to fix up the manor?
Oh, why, this dreadful thing? You wanna live here?
Well, it's not what's on top that intrigues me.
Aha! Barboso, you know that you are a person of higher standards. Barboso truly understands. He fixes his belt, indicating that truly what matters is on the low side, of course.
I like this guy. Okay, Barboso. I'll talk to you soon. Just get everything prepared. Maybe pick a room out where you can store your things for now.
Hopefully one that is not dusty, is not moist, and it doesn't have fucking holes in the ceiling.
Good luck.
Yes. Aha! Time for a grand exit. It's me, Barboso, the master of it all. Aha! And he leaves.
Is being a moron a prerequisite for becoming a merchant?
I know. They all see every single merchant we've met seems a bit odd, unique.
Did raise one good though. Are we going to stay in the mansion?
I don't know. I don't even know if my shrine is. I mean, Hannah's shrine is still in the city.
Gordon lays out the map that you've seen previously. Of course we're staying. The upper floors may be ruined, but everything out down below should be fine. Oh right, Klein, you haven't seen this. Take a look.
I'll lean over to the map, have a look at it, let out a little whistle now.
This is basically
Bigger
an
than the Order.
underground fortress.
I suppose me pointing out that staying in the location where the enemy already knows we are is foolish.
Holes in rooms and...
Don't worry about it, Alyssia. I mean, this fortress is built with that in mind. If we secure everything down below, store up enough materials and men, this place is basically impregnable. We can haul our asses down there for maybe half a year, no problem.
Yeah, we weren't ready last time. What was it? A few people and a rickety old mansion?
Not to
Very
mention,
sad.
we had no access to the lower floors.
And the lower floors are shielded from magic?
Well, considering Logan made sure that we use only the best materials, there's even dragon bone in there. This puppy ain't going nowhere. You can bombard it from all sorts of manners. Everything short of the overworld's bullshit magic ain't gonna touch this baby.
Well, we can assume two things. A, anything Logan has had his hands on is suspect, and B, assume that anything that attacks us will attack us with the Overlord's power.
Wait, what do you mean? Why would anything Logan have his hands in be suspicious?
We didn't mention it to Alyssia.
Logan sent the army.
Logan works for Reinhardt.
He's the
What?
one that... He's the one that put us in critical condition and teleported us here, most likely hoping that it would force the other masters to stay. He sent the army here with in-depth information on how to penetrate its walls.
Yeah.
Obviously, all the masters fall silent for a bit. The first to break the silence is actually Roylan, who at some point had appeared at the door with crutches. He gingerly makes his way inside the room and plops down to a nearby open seat. And he grimaces from the pain but doesn't say anything regarding that and just says, "Start from the beginning, tell me everything."
I'll recount all of the events that happened.
Yeah, Ira can tell the story.
The masters listen to you intently, never once interrupting you. I'm assuming you're gonna tell them 100% everything, right?
Yep, 100% everything.
They continue to listen, and when you're done, Roylan is the one to speak up again. Right. The conversation we just had, I think leaves this room.
Ira
Are we clear on that?
understands and nods.
Good.
What about Hannah?
The world thinks that you faced the overworld, and now that we've beaten back an army, we are gonna have our hands full. That must remain so. While it's not 100% technically true, we need to use it to our advantage. As for Logan, we tell no one. None of the rest of Noble Moon. Nobody else, not even Ruhana. She won't believe you anyway. Honestly, I'm having a hard time believing it myself. You're either crazy or you're lying, and I don't believe you're lying. That means you're crazy. So until we know more, we don't speak about this.
You of all people should be able to understand and accept this information, given your line of work.
You don't know Logan the way I do.
That's the issue. Iris is like scratching her head a bit. Didn't kill us when he had the chance. Could have just sent one of us through to keep you.
That's true. But he didn't.
Why?
I'm gonna find out.
Fate?
Though, from what I understand, Logan isn't hanging out around Reinhardt very much at the moment.
Logan was always a loner. Whether he's a friend or enemy, I doubt that has changed much.
In the end, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that anything that Logan has had his hand in is suspicious.
Check over the place, make sure there's no secret ways in. That's all we can do. This place is too viable.
Iris, throw me inside.
Oh, cool. I actually have insight. Yeah.
Wow.
I could try re-rolling it if that's not enough, because I do have some more luck.
It's not enough for what I'm trying to do.
That's that.
Okay,
Damn.
that will be rewarded. Roylan scratches his head. Hey, Iris, mind giving me that letter from earlier? Man, I call it earlier, but it's so strange knowing that 6 months have passed.
She gets out the letter, passes it off.
You see that Royland is engrossed in the letter for a couple of minutes, reading it over and over again. He then returns it. Alright then.
That's the letter from the 1,000-month thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Well, looks like we're pretty banged up. Rohana still hasn't even awakened yet, so we should probably take this opportunity to take a deep breath. It's been a while. So, we've got the time. Why don't you guys rest up, gather up some info, and speak with the guys around here. Something tells me we're gonna be busy in the coming weeks.
But yeah, I nod. We're gonna need to get everything ready.
As you guys are starting to relax, somebody rushes and opens the door. It's one of the Tyra mercenaries again. We have a problem.
Never?
Yep. You better come, it's easier if you just see.
I'm gonna go and see.
I'm instantly on my feet.
Right, I'm gonna
I'll
assume that the
follow.
party's gonna take a look, right?
Yep.
But I also wanna, is Roland coming?
Yeah, he's coming.
Then I'm sticking
But he's
right by
very
him.
ginger about it because kinda hurts.
I'll help him out.
Thanks, dear.
I'm just nodding.
I bet Roland knows about the miracle Vira pulled off. Ugh. Amazing.
Outside, you see a very peculiar scene.
Demon maid.
Leap from Halo in the middle.
You see that a party of 3 has approached the mansion and the Tyra mercenaries are keeping them at bay. Weapons are actually drawn and the situation looks pretty tense. You, Alyssia, and Klein will immediately recognize the knight. He is part of a very famous order, the Ovian Order. These are knights that are entrusted with keeping the Ovian royal family alive. Personal bodyguards only to them.
Wait, they
Let
didn't
me bring
die?
out the sheet real quick.
I thought everything
Of course
got
they
turned to ash.
No, you're
No,
thinking about
they're the
Zirconians.
greatest knights to ever
Oh,
live.
Zirconian, okay.
The Imperial Oven Knights. This is without a doubt one of the Imperial Oven Knights who's escorting 2 ladies in front of the mansion. Roland, as he sees this immediately goes, well, this ain't gonna end well.
I say that the second I see them, I just go onto one knee.
I'm gonna step forward into the front of basically the group. I suspect my bodyguard's beside me.
Yep.
Greetings. What do we owe this honor?
We seek refuge, but your people have refused us. At that point, the Tyra mercenary leader pipes up, you damn right we did. If we let these people here, we're gonna have a problem.
She's gonna look back towards the bodyguard. I need it explained.
He realizes your confusion and leans forward to quietly whisper to you. There is no way Ovian royal blood would make it all the way out here in such a manner. This is suspicious. If the knight is here and with him is part of the royal Ovian blood, then they must have disobeyed orders. If that is the case, all that help them and harbor them will incur the wrath of the Ovian Empire. This is basically a hot potato, and we should not be the ones to catch it.
Ask a question. What is one of such royal blood doing out here alone, but one maid and a knight?
The knight is the one that speaks up again. That is none of your business.
Asking us to harbor you.
Yes, and you will do so willingly, or I will force you. He actually draws his blade. You see the Tyra mercenaries all draw their blades in unison
I'm gonna
in
sort of
regards
step
to
in
his manner.
between groups. Do I recognize him or her?
He is wearing full blade, so you have no idea who he is.
So he doesn't have any identifying crests.
No,
on
he
him.
has no marks to identify who he is.
Do I recognize her?
Roll me. Let's see, what should you roll me?
Probably history or religion.
Yeah,
I
let's
guess.
go with either. Actually, history. Yeah, go with history.
Kind of interesting. Come on, crit pass or crit fail?
Sadly, no. Since she seems to have masked herself with ropes and such, you do not manage to recognize the woman.
I'm just going to sort of
Yes,
get in between
Alyssia,
the
they're
two
all human as
factions
far
to
as you can
some
tell, by
of
the
the
way.
tension there.
The knight who has drawn his weapon says, now, you will either allow me passage for me and my companions, or I will not hesitate to force my way through. The entire mercenaries all bunch up around you. Iris Sensei, we'd like to see you try. You think you scare me? Bring an army. I fear nothing. As he says that and is about to step forward, suddenly you see this person dressed like a maid from her pocket takes out a blackjack and slams it hard on the back of the knight's head. He keels forward and topples down on the ground. She says in a very condescending manner, how much trouble do you intend to make for me, you good-for-nothing armor pervert? You might as well go get stabbed to death and disappear from my sight already. That is more than a pig like you deserves anyway. As he starts getting up the knife, the knight just casually says, are you mad at me, Liza? The woman scrunches up her nose in disgust. How revolting. Do you mind not addressing me in such an informal manner, you tin can filled with filth? I don't want anyone to think I have something to do with the disgusting Qualicon. Try again. Are you mad at me, Miss Elizabeth? With a poker face, she just replies, I am undecided. After that brief exchange, the maid on the right turns to you and says, we are in a bit of a predicament, as you may have guessed, but I would be very pleased if you kind people, you see that every compliment she gives you is very strained, like it's almost hurting her to do it. I would appreciate it if you kind people would allow us safe passage and maybe a warm room for a night or two while we are on our way.
I sort of go to walk over to where they are and gesture out a hand for her to follow me. After me, my lady.
I don't believe that's your decision.
As a knight of the Ovian Empire, I'm honor bound.
Maybe, but this is my land. I'm gonna look towards them and go, so you will not tell me why, or even a hint of reason?
The knight shakes his head, no.
The fact that they will not tell us probably means it's nothing good.
That is true. However, we have had recently an in war on our doorstep. A crumbling ruin is not much of a house and a home for you to house them in. It's not like we can stop them from resting in one of the abandoned rooms.
The maid on the right sighs heavily. Yes, I see that decrepit wreck you call a mansion. I guess I'll have to put my services to good use and make the most of it. After all, I cannot let milady sleep in such a decrepit structure.
This is agreed. We cannot house you, but we cannot stop you from entering an old abandoned building.
The knight doesn't say anything else, he just offers his hand to the woman on the left, who accepts it, and hand in hand they start making their way towards the mansion, with the maid bowing and following after them.
I'm gonna look towards the ones around, because I suspect the knights are looking at Iris now.
Yep.
I'm gonna speak up. It's like, this intrigues me. You imagine what this could imply? Either something bad, or it could be wonderful leverage at some point. Still, we have deniability.
Nothing good will come of this. I cannot agree with this decision. However, I will not raise my concerns any longer since you have made your mind. I will, however, make a point. My job here is to protect you. Please, I would appreciate it if you do not make that intentionally harder.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I
We
promise
have
I'll be
one
careful.
We have one big problem here. We have been out of touch with the world. I'm assuming the Olven Empire still exists.
Of course it does. If it falls, then humanity would have been extinct by now.
It's
So
only
why
been
then are
6
these
months.
three out here in the middle of nowhere?
My best guess, they're running away from something. Considering who we're dealing with, probably... Shit, what's the word? Just a moment. Elope, I think that's the word. It is not uncommon. Elope's the word, right? Where you run away with
the
somebody
one,
because
yeah.
love?
Yeah.
They basically run away to get married.
Yeah, the warrior continues. Considering the order and its history, it's not an uncommon thing. This happens more often than you'd think.
Wait, so the knight is about to marry one of these two? Or
Or
both?
at least he intends to.
It just gets better and better.
This can only end in bloodshed.
Only if we allow it to.
Not our decision to make. The Ovens will send an army if it means to protect their blood.
And we will not protect them. It's as simple as that. Made this choice.
I just worry that you may become collateral damage, and that would involve me. I cannot let any harm befall you.
Promise nothing will happen to me. Remember why I survived.
I believe luck is not a skill you should be banking on.
I don't know, my luck's been kind of skyrocketing recently. OC-wise.
With the conversation seemingly over, the warrior and his men return to their daily duties.
Alyssia, do me a favor and watch those people. I want to make sure they're not real trouble.
I would do that even without you asking me to.
Such a good spy.
Just a sec, need to reroll it real quick because I keep misclicking today like a boss.
That letter you showed Roylan earlier, may I see it?
Yeah, she just hands it off.
By the way, which letter was it? Was it the old as fuck letter or the letter you just received?
The older one, 6-month-old one.
By the way, as you guys are conversing in front of the mansion after that little exchange, it seems that you have another visitor today. It's been a busy day.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, of course we do. And now is it even
A
made?
lone person is making her way up towards the mansion.
What?
Who the fuck is this?
As she approaches the mansion, she raises her hand in greetings and hails you. So, is this the place?
Is this the place? What, ma'am?
You guys know the moon?
She looks around. Yeah, that's correct.
I was unexpecting more.
Excuse us, 6 months bathed in ice and a war just happening 6 days ago kind of takes it out of place.
So, where are your troops?
She looks around. It's a very small war.
Listen, I'm gonna level with you. Is this a joke?
She shakes her head and it shows off a pendant on her chest.
She frowns. No, really. Is this a joke?
I am not joking.
I was summoned from halfway across the world because I was told that you would need my services. What is this?
Your services? Who called you?
For that matter, who are you?
Me? You can call me Helena. Let's keep it at first name basis. No need for family names.
I like that much better. And who called you?
She shows you her letter. You see that it's signed from the Hollowed Word Months.
Ah, yes. Well, congratulations. You're officially probably the first troop.
A troop. Excuse me?
Knight, which would you prefer?
You... Typical. Of course something like this always has to happen to me. I'm not a soldier, you nincompoop.
I look up and
I'm
down.
a trainer. I train troops. I don't fucking waste my time on the battlefield.
Oh, train. She's smiling. Perfect. Well, I suppose you're going to have a very relaxed time until the troops arrive. Gather them.
No, seriously, is this a joke? Am I being punked here?
Just
what is this?
go to the manor.
Whatever. I traveled all the way here anyway. I'll be damned if I'm living in the middle of the night going down the goddamn mountain in this goddamn weather. She's going towards the mansion and she's grumbling, by the way. Without goddamn food, without goddamn fire, goddamn dark, goddamn cold. Fuck this shit.
I recognize her.
People.
She looks Olvean.
I'm definitely going to look towards Klein and go, is this normal? Like, day and age? Did we miss that much? Like, people dropping off other people on others? No idea what's going on.
Don't know how she got this far out here on her own.
Must be quite
Exposure,
good.
any chance of me recognizing her?
Roll me. Let's see. What can you roll me?
I feel like she looks vaguely Olvean in the art style.
Actually, roll me perception.
Okie dokie.
Same for me.
Wow.
Kick.
Right, so you recognize her mannerism, if nothing else, the way she handles herself. Rather than her imitating some of the Ovean knights, it's more like the knights are imitating her. You get the feeling that she has trained some pretty sturdy folks out there. The Ovean knights and the Court of Swords are infamous for the brutal training they undergo so they can become top-notch soldiers. She seems to be a trainer not only on words but in practice as well, just like she said. The way she handled herself, the fact that she made it all the way out here on her own, and how she portrayed herself. She is definitely a very good weaponsmith. She's probably a very good trainer. And from some of the marks on her armor, even though she has removed all marks, you see where they used to be. And based on their placement, she used to be a very important person. Maybe she still is.
Okay, I'll relate that all in response to Iris's question.
Yeah.
Just add on.
From what you gather, she is legit. When it comes to training troops, she's probably one of the best.
Yeah, I'll just add on to the end. You can tell just by the way she walks. She's a born warrior.
I see. All we have to do is get troops. Wonderful.
Now, the more curious thing is why is somebody from the Oven Empire here, but you already have some guests from the Oven Empire, so there you go.
Yeesh.
This is gonna bite us in the ass.
Well, technically, you've got like 3 different groups of guests from the Olvean Empire now.
Technically, we're so fucked.
As you guys retreat back to the mansion to warm up and, well, you know, process everything that just happened, guess what? There's a knock at the door!
God damn it!
This time, fine, it's your dad. He's dropped off cookies. He's dropped off cookies and a company of 500 foot.
Haha, you thought it was somebody new, but no, it's me, Barboso!
Oh no. It's gotta go.
It's
Yes,
actually not
awesome.
Barboso. No,
Ah,
he
damn
is
it.
right. It's not somebody new. It's somebody you already know.
Oh.
Oh, this Muppet.
Ah.
Why is he
Panther head.
here? It's Panther
The
fucker.
mysterious man that was In the throne room of Regard, Prince is now here all of a sudden. Why, hello there. I see you're not on ice anymore, so that's good, I guess. How's it going? Wow, that's
It's going
actually
well.
receivable.
Sorry,
Oh, well.
we've had quite a few guests today. Why
Yes,
are you
I
here?
did notice the guests you speak of.
Sorry, I don't believe we'd actually met. The Horatius Klein put out a hand.
Oh, I know
And
all
you
about
are?
you, my boy. Don't worry about that. Pleased to meet you. Sorry, but kind of under orders. I can't exactly give you details about me. Not yet, at least. Don't take it personally, okay?
Then you just silently standing looking at him.
But yes, why are you here?
I came to deliver a message. Honestly, Mom was supposed to deliver it, but considering that burly looking fella, I decided I should probably take it instead of her, lest she decides to kill him on the spot for being such an ignoramus.
She still holds a grudge, I see.
Yeah, well, he was kind of rude in front of the prince. She doesn't like that.
She chuckles before going, okay, what's this message?
Well, let me see. He reaches into his pocket and takes out an official letter sealed with a royal crest, and he tosses it towards you guys. Well, you can read it if you want, but it's just a formality. I can give you the details. The prince is formally inviting all of you back to the capital because he is going to throw a parade in your honor, and you are the guests of honor. Isn't that lovely?
Just so
Oh.
we're clear, this isn't the kind of parade where he suddenly sends us off to fight an entire army again.
Heavens, no, please.
So
It
what?
needs
Is the
to-
demons on
it
his
simply-
doorstep?
He simply wishes to reward the heroes in kind for all their service, of course. You have been rather busy, haven't you?
Well, yes, but that being said,
Hold that thought, my dear, before you say anything else. This is not optional. Just so we're clear.
good to
A
know.
parade is being held in your honor. I do not... I hope you're not foolish enough to decline this generous proposal.
Of course not. I need to go back and get my stuff from my house anyway.
Excellent. Well, it's not for quite a few weeks yet. Plus, the prince is still busy with the preparation for his coronations. That's gonna be shortly after the parade, so the capital is quite busy right now. So, I trust that you will make it under your own power. And I say the word trust very loosely, considering I will be keeping an eye on you to make sure you make it on time.
Yeah. Guess we have another guest.
Oh, don't worry. I don't intend to impose on your... He looks towards the decrepit building. Hospitality. I can manage on my own. Besides, it would be quite troubling if I'm caught in the presence of, shall we say, a couple of lovebirds that decided to run away from home.
What? Hey! What? Twice?
He's got the next.